You know, dip and make the beat drop. And with a laptop, I make them do it. As soon as the beat drop, might throw my towels out. He's a savage. It could have been me. Somebody say yeah.
Canvas.
Hallelujah.
Blaze. Yeah. There we go. Check me out now. Yo, check me out now. Yo. Say.
Jump rope, the journey started as a little girl. I don't know when or where, but when I was a little girl, when we were in 2nd grade, 3rd grade, we used to go outside and we used to play like double dutch games. We used to play straight rope games like 2 on time, trip around the world, and those kind of games with 2 girls turning and then the rest of us jumping. And then we had the double dutch where we would go outside for lunchtime and we would do double dutch. I don't know at what point a single rope came into my life, but somehow during my childhood it did come into my life, because I remember in the 6th grade I used to go outside of my building and I used to jump, and when I was trying to do the double under I would always fall, and my mom would always yell out the window, stop doing that, stop doing that. And I'm like, I'm trying to get this trick going, you know. And that was literally my youngest memory with the single rope.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling?
Hey y'all, so as we come to the end of April, which is Autism Awareness Month, I just want to thank you for all of your comments, all of your questions, and just your attentiveness to my videos, whether they're in the stories or on my page. April is Autism Awareness Month, and though I speak about autism quite frequently throughout the year, because it is my daily life, right, with 2 sons on the spectrum, I just like to in April bring more awareness to it as everyone else is, because I think there is a lot of ignorance around it and people just don't understand. There are so many different ways that autism manifests in our lives, you know, so some children can fall anywhere on the spectrum from low functioning to high functioning, and I like to speak from my experience. Well, I have 2 more videos in my phone, which I recorded a while ago. I'm going to upload those before the month ends, but I also want to invite you to ask me any additional questions before the month closes out, and I'll try to get those out on my feed. You see, my page is kind of all over the place, just because it is, you know. But yeah, I look forward to your questions, your comments, and I definitely want to get that information to you from my own experiences.
You want to be consistent about finding something that you know you'll stick to, you know, and this is why you can have fun. But depending on your goals, sometimes you're going to have to tweak that based on what your goals are. But the first step is finding something that you can do consistently. Even with the pandemic, I was on 3 blood pressure pills. And in January, before pandemic hit, I said, you know what? I am going to commit myself to doing 10 sets of 100 jumps at least 3 to 5 times a week. And I committed to it. The goal wasn't about losing weight. The goal literally was to be consistent and drop my blood pressure. Those were my goals. So I maintained that, I did that. And by the end of the year, before the holidays, I had dropped 30 and I went from 3 pills to 2 pills. And this was all with being consistent. So a lot of times you have to find that strong why, not that traditional why, like, oh, I want to look good for my cruise next year.